Sometimes words aren't enough to express yourself. We've all been in a situation where we couldn't explain how we were feeling emotionally and or physically. Sometimes couldn't even explain our own thoughts. Anyone been to a point where you feel both sad and also very happy? You want to explain more, but those are the only two words that are the most accurate? In this video, I'll be showing you how to express yourself through artistic means. You don't have to be an artist to use the arts. Kids are the best at expressing themselves. Angry? Show your frustration by smashing things, including your favorite toy. Sad? Bawl your eyes out and refuse to do anything until someone asks about why you're feeling that way. Visual art is very similar, except you put that emotion into your strokes. Your style, the colors, the mediums, the way you convey the imagery or the abstract. No matter if it's a portrait of someone, a landscape of something, or just brush strokes, just do it. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Two people can look at a log. One paints a dead tree, and the other paints the house of those little creatures that live in and outside of it. It's all about perspective. Art has no language barrier, which is why it is the best option to use to express yourself. I'm sure we've all seen this painting before, and when you look at it, you may describe it with the words dreamy, mysterious, or anything along those lines. This was painted by one of the most famous artists of all time, Vincent van Gogh. This portrait may make you feel like the artist was going through frustration, confusion, sadness, and possibly regret. The question is how? How do artists make you feel a certain way through their art? I am not an expert, but I am an artist, so my advice is to do what your feelings tell you to. Only you know exactly how you feel. Perhaps not the name of the feeling, but you do know how it feels. Your art doesn't have to be realistic. It doesn't even have to look like anything. Let those emotions of yours guide you through the canvas. Think of what colors define and enrich those emotions. What can make someone look at it and go, oh, I think I know how they feel. Think of what colors bring out specific emotions to let your audience comprehend your art. Throughout history, music has been regarded as expressive of emotion, tension, human characters, identity, beauty, religious faith, and social conditions. The main points I'll be going over briefly about will be delivery through instruments and voice. How we perceive emotions from music in languages we don't understand. The song that I will be using as an example will be XianYun. Not everyone knows this song, its context, and its language, and that is precisely why I decided to use it. A good thing to know is that tempo and rhythm are a huge key in emotional deliverance. To convey emotion with your voice and instrument, the best way is to understand what you want to show. What do you want your audience to hear? What do you want them to feel? And if it's possible, put yourself into the song. Feel the song. And that's the first few steps. Now, instead of letting your body interpret the music like it always does, I would like you to acknowledge it this time and watch yourself do it. How you're listening and identifying it as a happy or sad one. How you feel, or what you're thinking about, etc. This is a cover artist. He will be singing his version of this song.
云深处青色了，双人地渡鹊桥，天子下去忧愁，月下不醉不休。抚琴问灵只有感受着你的温柔，怎奈时光匆匆不停留。若用一生等候，换你一次的回眸，梦醒时不愿一无所有。
This is called the Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation. So there's this guy and this guy. They went to school together. The guy in white is like the ace of the class, the teacher's pet, the hall monitor, the strict and smart, the guy that's always for justice. That guy. The guy in black is that student that has guts and doesn't care, no matter if he'll get punished. The twist is that he already knows everything. He's an ace too. When they both fought, they equally tied. Alcohol was forbidden in school and he brought it in, even sharing it with the guy in white. His personality may be obnoxious, but he is willing to sacrifice himself and save others, all the time. The guy in black always liked to annoy the guy in white and he always succeeded, and wanted to be friends with him. The guy in white always brushed him off, however. Things happen. Spoilers. The Fire Clan became tyrannical and caused bloodshed amongst the innocent people. The guy in black learns a way to control the resentment from corpses, and since it's something no one has ever been able to try or, accomplish, they called it the dark arts, demonic arts. However, he uses it for the greater good. In the end, his noble deeds went to vain as everybody slanders him and frames him, as they all tried to kill him. His friend, the guy in white, was the only one who however, he pushed him away. In the end, he died.
醉不休，故似我年华流。天子下去忧愁，月下不醉不休。抚琴问灵皆有，感受着你的温柔，怎奈时匆匆不停留，若用一生等候，盼你一次的回眸，梦醒时不愿一无所有。
The guy in black at some point gets revived. It's all part of the plot, which is why I will not explain. They both reunite and try to find the people who were behind the scenes to everything that happened. This last version is of the two voice actors of the anime singing this song. And it's more meaningful because it's like listening to these two singing this song that the guy in white wrote for his friend.
感受着你的温柔，怎奈时光匆匆不停留。若用一生等候，盼你一次的 守候，伴随无言的温柔。此刻多想再牵你的手，若用一生守候，盼你一次的回眸，走一曲与你来世叙旧。若用一生守候，换你一次的回眸，梦醒时不愿一无所有。
Back on the topic. Instruments play a huge role as well as the vocals. It's how they are playing and what their roles are. The ditsu flute, for example, is often used in slow songs. You can hear its rich sound to its unique limit. Playing it fast, most of the time, doesn't sound as well, but it can sound amazing. What all these singers did was that they put themselves into the song. They put emotions into it when they were singing. Aside from the two voice actors, we will be talking about HITA, the original singer, and the cover artist. HITA, she sang it with emotion. We can feel the sadness in her voice, the sound of regret almost. The cover artist, ZJN, he sang with the feeling of longing for this someone. On the path as a singer, I still haven't been able to achieve this. Singing is difficult. To be able to put emotion into your voice while singing is very difficult. When I sing a song, it sounds very different from them. I'm just singing. The emotion you get from my voice is not as strong as theirs. Lyrics can be whatever you want. Most of the time, it's recommended to match the feeling of the song. Context to why you wrote the song is not necessary, but it is seasoning. Of course, there is more to it. It just won't be covered in this video.